Alright, folks. Festival of the Lost is come and gone, and Act 2 is finally live. We're going to do a huge playthrough of Act 2, and yes, it's once again time for Destiny again. Festival was pretty good. It treated us well. We finally got ourselves a good roll of relativism with Caliban and Lyre. I think my Warlock got lucky already because they already had their Spirit of Apotheosis and Spirit of Star Eaters. I really wanted to get myself a one with Necrotic Grip and Swarmers, which is good. Our Titans, the one we were working for them during the Festival of the Lost, was I think it was Severance and Contact for like the double melee explosions as well, kind of like Caliban and Lyre. So we did pretty good. Grandmaster Nightfalls was going on during that time as well. We got ourselves a really good rank angle with Replenishing Aegis and Chill Clip. I wanted to get one with Overflow, but I wasn't that lucky to get one like that. I wanted to get Overflow and Chill Clip. That would have been really superb. But this is pretty good too. Being able to block damage and being able to shoot back and freezing targets, that's not too bad actually. It's pretty decent. What else did we get that was really cool? During the Festival of the Lost, we also got ourselves a good roll of like Fourth Time's the Charm and Desperado, which is pretty fun to use. I got myself a roll of this Withering Gaze Destabilizing Rounds roll for my grenade launcher. Withering Gaze is not too great this season just because we already have grenade launchers that weaken on contact, but after this season, this will be great for DPS modes, especially if you're running with a team. So, all in all, pretty decent Festival of the Lost. And we obviously got ourselves some new drip with that Festival of the Lost armor set. This is our drip with the Relativism cloak, obviously, and then when we put the real cloak on that we've been using... Oof, that's spicy, is it not? Good God, that looks great. So, yeah, that, what's it called? Like, corrupted Warlock fit was really cool. I really like it a lot, actually. Our old fit we used to have with, like, the streetwear that we had for our Hunter was also pretty good, but this is, man, that is just good. Anyways, let's jump into Act 2. It's about that time. Let's go see what we have to do. Gotta visit Mithrax in the last city once again. I wonder if he's gonna look different now. Because last week we saw that he had like those weird lines all over his body, and then this week I'm wondering if he's gonna look even more messed up, where his looks just keep degrading over and over again. If we are using Caliban and Lyre, let's switch to Winter Shroud and Threaded Spectre, and we definitely want Combination Blow. And we'll go with Swarm. And yeah, Storm's Edge is fine. Oh, God. How did you guys play Festival of the Lost? I really didn't. I wasn't trying to hunt for anything specific for the weapons. I know that new shotgun was probably the thing that people were looking forward towards the most, but I think it's that shotgun, in comparison to other shotguns, isn't great to start with. But I'm hoping that it'll buff the shotgun in the future. Most people, when they hear like a double... 2-round burst shotgun, they thought of a double-barreled shotgun, and this is kind of like a... it's kind of a whatever surprise, it's fine. He doesn't look different. He looks exactly the same we saw him from last week.
I greet you, Guardian.
Well, he sound different.
Catches are seen carrying prisoners to abandoned quadrants of the reef. I fear Fikrul's rot has infected the prison of elders. You would do well to hear Mithrax in this matter. He is not embraced with 4 arms, but his knowledge of the prison is unmatched. Work with him to infiltrate it. Once you are inside, rip with the scorn apart until the air is rich with suffering.
Oh.
And when I've returned, I will burn the prison down myself. But first, see to our people, the captives. You are their only hope.
Okay, so they're introducing the new, what's it called? The new, activity with the Prison of Elders. So Fikrul is using the prison to hold hostage all of the people that they're kidnapping for the Elixnis. Because I think after Uldren freed the Barons, the Prison of Elders was technically decrepit at that point, right? There was no other prisoners left. Because all the prisoners who were within the Prison of Elders initially made up that first batch of Scorn. And then after that, the Prison of Elders has been just abandoned this whole time, but it's a giant warehouse, more or less. So he's turned it into like a holding facility for all the hostages he's been taking of all the cleansed Elixir. Not great. And yeah, he's right. Like, Varix is the one who has the most knowledge on the Prison of Elders. Use him to help you find what you need for the prison. Eido?
Obviously, my father misspoke, Guardian. It frustrates him that he cannot follow you into the field.
I was gonna say, is Mithrax gonna come help us?
I would prefer that we keep any awoken structures intact, and my father respects that. He's dealing with a lot right now, and I know he relies on your better judgment. I'm sure the Queen will understand if we pick up a few items while we're inside, though. Oh, there must be all kinds of useful material in the Prison of Elders. Awoken tech, too. Bring me whatever you can find. And maybe I can develop some new tonics. I know it's been picked over a few times, but it's a big prison. Maybe too big. A lot of prisoners lived out their final days in that place. So much misery and bloodshed. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Fikrul made his way back there.
It's where Uldren first met him and first made him into what he is now. So yeah, it seems like a place to go where he would be feel that he would be safe. Investigate Revenant scorn activity at the Prison of Elders of the Reef. Complete a run of the Tomb of Elders. So it's no longer a prison because there's no more prisoners there. It's a tomb. That's why it's called Tomb of Elders, not the Prison of Elders. As I say, I don't think we can talk to Mithrax some more, can we? I don't think I noticed this last time we were here, but it looks like he's corrupting this servitor, because it looks like it's slowly breaking as it struggles to pump in all the ether that Mithrax needs to stay alive. And Mithrax did misspoke, because he's like, I'm going to raise that place and burn it to the ground. And he's like, actually, we would prefer if the prison stayed intact. Dad. BTW. He's like, oh yeah, right. We'll leave it intact then. We should make some tonics. I just don't know if I need any more tonics. I think a lot of people, now that we've had plenty of time with the tonic system, people say like the tonic system kind of sucks. Temporary buff, so you have to keep refreshing in mid-activity in order to keep up your, what is it called, like damage output, or to keep up the buffs for the, for your characters just seem really redundant. Everybody hates doing that. I preferred, like, I know the weapon crafting stuff, people are like, I really wish we could weapon craft again. And I kind of get that too, because without the weapon crafting, the chase to craft better and better weapons, there just isn't anything there right now. And I kind of wish there was. We can talk to Mithrax again, it says, or maybe not. It says we can, but he has nothing to say. Investigate the Revenant scorn activity in the Tomb of Elders. Where is it? You would think it's in the Dreaming City. Doesn't look like it. Where is it? Oh, it's this Tomb of Elders. Oh, okay. Strand and Arc Surge and Void Threat. Okay. Oh, it's a matchmade activity. Hopefully we're starting from the very beginning. We also got ourselves a good copy of this ghost shell. I like this ghost shell, the Eternal Shell. Very spooky. How does it look with, like, the Eclipse Tempest? I'm hoping we're jumping in at the very beginning. Looks like we are. Good. I thought it was be some sort of activity in the Dreaming City, but it looks like it's something out of the last city still. Oh.
Guardian. After so many years, so much bloodshed, Varix regrets we must return to the
Prison of Elders.
Welcome.
Ward and servitor still here.
Yes, your warden.
Varix? Who is that?
A malfunction. Confused servitor from years past. Varix begs your pardon.
Move quickly,
Opponent
slows.
identified. Hibernation shutdown sequence in progress. Opponent. The warden is pulling prisoners from cold storage. Varix does not sound like... Varix will fix this. For now...
It's like, do I really sound that obnoxious? Scorch Cannon final blows. Wait, how are these cold storage?
Judged. For victor.
How do we have Prison of Elders that are loose in Hive? It doesn't make any sense. Are you guys still using the Prison of Elders even up to that point? Modifiers cleared. Proceed to the next cell block. I wonder if the Scorn have to fight their way through the Prison of Elders to get to like their little base at the end of the hallways. They're right, this is a massive prison, massive structure that's been abandoned inside the reef. They don't really have any Corsairs left to patrol it. Moving quickly slows regeneration. Standing still slowly deals damage. Oh, you have to move? Gotta keep moving in order to get your health regen back.
Enemy designation. Error. Update parameters.
Oh, it's a Scorn Spider Walker tank. It shoots fire, not explosive rounds. Looking for one more explosive shell from somewhere. Scorn Walker. Oh, that direction. Oh, collecting an orb made us amplified.
Enough. Barracks demands you initiate shutdown. Override code loyal. Doppelganger lockout protocol in interface connections severed.
Oh, the servitors.
Prison of Elders belongs to Barracks. Fight. Win. Live. Face judgment.
Something about the Varix AI servitor has somehow override its programming in order to run the servitor by itself. And even Varix is like, no, I own this prison. You can't disobey me. Like, nah, I decided to. I think the Scorn might have reprogrammed the servitor to fight on their behalf. Being hit by a melee attack slows you. Chill touch. Oh. Begin the match. This looks like a salvation-based room.
Taken approach. Beware.
Oh, for the Taken. Resonance. Disrupt darkness rifts. To remove the darkness shield. That doesn't look real. This one looks real, because that mine looks really messed up. Psylocke the Defiled. I wonder if he's an original Prison of Elders boss. I think he is. Nice. Modifiers cleared. Where are we going? Servitors fall. Oh, we're being teleported away.
You fought. You won. Your treasure.
Ooh, noxious vetiver.
The warden withdraws. So must we.
We took part in this
Ooh.
blood sport. What now?
Servitor interference was unexpected. But Varix will be better prepared.
Yeah.
We must push deeper into the prison. Decipher Fikrul's purpose. Prevent Revenant scorn from overrunning the reef.
I should send Petra an update. Good work so far, Guardian.
Your report. Varix's involvement is minimal, yes.
He doesn't want his report to show that he tried to command the servitor to listen to him and follow his commands, and the servitor said, "Nah, don't feel like listening to your commands." He's like, "You won't you won't put in your report that I failed to get the servitor to listen to us, will you?" Technology recovered from the Tomb of Elders could improve Eido's lab. Bring anything useful you find to the lab. Okay, so we did find something useful. Nice. Not too bad. I mean, that was basically like that. From what I've been told, from what the Bungie has been posting about how this season's going to play out, that the Tomb of Elders is supposed to be something very similar to the Coil from Season of the Wish. So where, like, you can play it at a normal difficulty, but the longer you stay inside the Coil and play more and more, the harder and harder it gets, and eventually you can get better and better rewards near the end. Which I'm all for. Let's strike Ergo Sum and Live Fire. I return to you, Eido. We brought some stuff from the Tomb of Elders. Where do you want it? Back here, by the looks of it. Place. Speak with Eido in the last city. It looks like this little mechanic on the side got added. Alright, Eido, we brought you technology from the tomb. Eido squints happily as she accepts the salvage you pilfered from the Tomb of Elders. As long with new regents you've picked up from the awful place, we might be able to develop new tonics to test in the battlefield. I keep asking Crow to let Eramis help us, but he's as immovable as a walker inside a web grenade discharge. I've been running tonic theory by her anyways, and I think we should have some new results. Soon, I hope, for my father's sake. Is this a curated role of demo? Precision frame? Let's go to the vault and put this SMG in there. I don't know if that heating up jolting feedback is a good role for that SMG. It probably is. Oh, it's a pinnacle drop. We can always use pinnacle stuff, because I think some of my weapons in here aren't at pinnacle power yet. Like, Manticore for sure isn't. Alright, we got some new tonics, fieldwork items. Oh, there's new fieldworks. Minor fieldwork satellites. Okay, we can do some of that. I don't think any of these fieldworks are needed. We can do some minor fieldworks. Tracker indicates Crow is trying to reach you through the radio head to the last city and hear what he has to say. Where is he at? Oh, he's on the far, far side over here. What the? Interact? There's a feather on the floor.
Hope you're ready to get out there, because I sure am. Fielding a lot of angry calls lately. You ever picture me doing desk work? Don't answer that.
You must free Eramis.
Eido, you can't just... What are you talking about?
We aren't making any progress on our own. I need help developing new tonics. Just think of how much Eramis has seen, how much she knows about Old Reese. She can help us.
Eido, you know that Eramis has a lot to answer for.
She can't do that from inside a box. You're just wasting time. More Elixir are lost every day. her make amends by saving lives.
Eramis didn't come here to make amends. She came to us because Fikrul had the upper hand. The people of this city trust us to keep them safe. I can't tell them I let a murderer run loose because you wish she was your friend.
Oh, you haven't changed. You worry so much about what people think of you. You don't care that Fikrul is out there, turning hundreds of Elixni into hollow shells.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. He cares.
Or that my father is... that I don't know how to help him.
Eido?
Eramis is your trophy, and that's all that matters to you.
Hey, that isn't... Eido? Yeah, that went great. I'll get you the latest.
Welcome to being the Hunter Vanguard, buddy.
Need a minute to secure comms.
It's less that he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't care about Fikrul. He for sure cares. It's just like it's like his only remaining greatest shame left as in his career as a guardian. So that he definitely cares. But yeah, Eramis is very dangerous, and he's right. Like, she only did come to us to help because Fikrul was a bigger threat that she couldn't handle. And she's not here out of the... She hasn't made it seem abundantly clear that she is here out of the good graces of her own heart. She's here because she needs to be here to keep her people safe. And she's specifically said that she doesn't care for the Guardian Order or whatever like that. If she was really serious about making amends and wanting to atone for all the messed up things she's done in the past, that's great, but she does technically have a lot of blood in her hands because she did kill Rasputin or forced his death. And yeah, I mean, she's brought a lot of pain to a lot of the Guardian Order as well. Does she say anything different?
I didn't think this experience could be any worse. And yet here you are. I do not need your pity or your curiosity. And if you're here to finish me off, stop wasting my time.
And like Crow said too, it's more than just Eramis providing us useful info. You just want her to be your friend. It's like there's bigger plays at hand right now than just wanting Eramis to change. She has to want it. You can't force it upon her. She wants to want to make amends. All right, let's see about the cool stuff that we got. Who's calling us now? Is it still Eido?
My father's condition is deteriorating. He's not himself.
I know he's not.
His mind veers constantly toward vengeance. He questions those most loyal to him, and I have nothing. No answers, no cure. Only jars full of powders and a few hundred ancient texts I can't make sense of. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. You have enough to worry about. Barracks has some troubling reports from the old prison. Apparently there have been intruders. Someone else with an interest in Fikrul's new abilities.
Who?
He needs you over there right away. I don't know how much longer my father has. And if a Kell of Kells isn't there to challenge Fikrul, we have to end this soon.
Oh, well, I don't know if Elixni Cultures requires a challenge, though, right? Because, well, how did he become Kell of Kells? I don't know if it's a self-proclaimed title that Mithrax took, or if he earned it by defeating Eramis and became Kell of Kells during Season of the Plunder. But if Fikrul challenges him to be Kell of Kells, like, you have to respond to my challenge, otherwise you forfeit the title. Maybe that's what the Elixni Cultures dictates. And he says somebody else is interested in his power? Oh, there's only a handful of people who would be interested in something like that. Like somebody from like the Dread faction. I don't even know who's left to take up the mantle for the Dread. Maybe they would be interested in. I know Fikrul can change Scorn on demand for Elixni, but can he what's it called? Transform other factions? Because dang, that would be dangerous. Imagine if he could transform like a like Taken into not Taken into Scorn, but like turn Dread into Scorn. He starts experimenting with his powers or maybe pushing himself further. New tonics crafted. Imbue. Tonic of Tomb Gear. Tonic of Vintage Tomb Gear. Can we rate any volatile tonics? Diluted tonic of Brawling. And then we have another tonic of Brawling. Reduces incoming damage from combatants that are in point-blank range. Picking up an orb of power or elemental pickup grants you a small bump of health. And then this one is... while you are surrounded, your weapons have increased handling, swords gain increased charge rate. These seems pretty good. And volatile tonic of the thick of it, because it can reduce incoming damage. I wish we had some stats as far as by how much. Because this could be a great replacement for melee damage resistance, or it could stack with it. I also have I wish like, once I have the legendary stuff crafted, I don't really need the blue and green stuff unless I'm, like, hurting for materials. But it is whatever. So what's the quest say now? So assault Fikrul's forces in the Tomb of Elders by participating in the Contest of Elders. Complete challenges and defeat combatants. Challenges reward grant additional progress. Your allies are at a loss for how to proceed. Attacking Fikrul's supply of Revenant soldiers in the Tomb of Elders may be the best way to hinder him in the short term, but Eido and Mithrax have mentioned other forces appearing in the tomb, perhaps interested in the source of Fikrul's new paracausal powers. Well, the Taken are always drawn to paracausal powers. The Dread might also be interested. I don't see why the Lucent Hive would care. Maybe they're there to stop them in their own weird way as well. But that's all I can think of. Maybe the Vex are interested too. Contest of Elders. At least it's matchmaking. Activity power cap. It's at 220. So we'll at least meet the power craft. Overcharged weapons. Are we expected to fight champions? Randomized Banes. Galvanized. Limited revives, dynamic difficulty, additional modifiers are randomly selected at the start of each encounter. Combatant power increases after each lap. And then it says void threat. So we have arc surge and stasis surge. Stasis? I mean, the best thing I have is fire and forget. Although I kind of want to use the cosmic because grenade launchers still are really good right now. I think we're okay to jump in like this. I think this would be just fine. And again, this is a lot like the coil, so as we make laps throughout the Contest of Elders, it gets harder and harder, but we also get stronger. Well, not stronger and stronger, but ideally we are able to keep our heads above the water. Okay, so we're probably going to definitely put on this refined tonic of brawlers, because we're using swords. Elemental pickups will grant us some health while we're fighting. Tonic of Vintage Tomb Weaponry for 48 minutes. Oh, it looks like that that upgrade we did to the whole place as well, it gave us an increase in our tonic timers. Yo, tonic duration plus 20%. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, we got this. If you hear that shaking noise in the background, that's my gamer subs. I'm shaking up, guys. Sorry. Eido being worried about her father is also giving me some vibes of that she's going to do something very stupid in order to try to protect him.
Mithrax detects many life signs within the prison guardian. Not all are prisoners, nor are they Elixni. Shadow Legion, Hive, and worse.
Shadow Legion have shown up too.
They chase Fikrul's power or make alliances.
Mithrax, have you regained control of the command center?
No, Mithrax. The Warden Servitor has...
No excuses. Find Fikrul. Let nothing get in your way.
Of course, Mithrax.
Faster, Guardian.
kill. Judged the victor.
Not bad. Did okay. My team was dying, but not me necessarily.
Mildly impressive.
The warden raises the stakes. Combatant tier increased. Proceed to the next cell block. The heck? Ooh, side entrance. Moving quickly slowly regenerates your health. Standing still slowly deals damage. Well, I gotta stand still to turn on the stupid match timer.
All consuming. Advance. Kill them dead, Guardian.
Like these Grims from above are just dunking on us with shots. I was like, defeat the stragglers. God, they're being so obnoxious, those
We are
stupid
friends.
grims.
Yes, Guardian. Give me your ghost.
What? Oh, my ghost.
Bonus round.
Reach the end of the transversal corridor quickly?
Yes.
Oh, we made it to the end, thank God.
Do you see
Traps
how
activate combatant tier increase Titan.
you
When defeated, combatants can drop explosives disguised as familiar items.
prisoner quiet? You prince of the sheep.
Ow. This thing just spawned in right on top of us.
Final objective, Guardian. Judge or victor.
Oh, we got that done already. Awesome. The machinist again? What? Oh, oh, Solar Seeker? Oh, we're all dead. But it's okay. Not sure why it's making us try it twice. I wonder if the contest bugged out just now. I think we need Combination Blow. I switched over to Withering Blade, but Combination Blow seems like to be the better option here. Objective completed finally. Arming process. Made us do the Machinist again. That was weird. It bugged out, kind of. Accept your reward and venture forth.
Claim your prize, Guardian. We must return to the search.
Ooh, we got a lot of good. We got a lot of loot from this. Judgment calculating.
Punishment. Your warden decide.
Punishment
Your
protocol
warden
averted.
expects great things.
Prio sequence secured. Proceed to cell block. All ammunition drops are significantly reduced. Oh, it looks like we're doing one more match at the very end. Because we did really well during the mission.
Foot soldiers of the Cabal rise to the challenge.
Ow! Oh, his stupid backpack exploded on my face. Crap. Our teammate's trying to res us, though.
Reinforcements are coming.
Destroy generators. I don't see what generators are talking about unless they're talking about those things. What generators are we talking about? They're talking about generators, but I don't see what generators they want us to blow up with these things. Oh, defeat stragglers. There we go. The warden raises the stakes. Traps active. Combatants in tier increased. Reach the traversal corridor. It's not over. It's like we're gonna just keep going. Oh boy. At some point I might just have to give up.
A test of your reflex.
Energy pillar. Absorb energy from the pillars.
You are my favorite. Only you.
So it's like a loose and hive arena. Oh, there's 3 guardian or hive guardians.
Warriors of light, make your
Toll the bell. Model prisoner on the field.
man stands.
Oh, come on. Find and defeat the rifleman. Wants us to defeat the rifleman. I don't even know which one's the real one. I couldn't find him in time. accept your reward and venture forth.
Another round.
I think this is one of those things where this can just progress infinitely. There is no...
Evaluation procedures underway. We are friends. Yes, Guardian?
Okay, this is one of those things where it'll go on infinitely if we never give up, so we might as well leave and go back to Eido now. We have what we need. I thought it's like the coil, where you can get to the very end of the coil and it'll eventually kick you out, but I think here it's also infinite. So as much as I don't want to leave, we are going to leave now. From what I remember from the coil eventually ended, though, after like an hour of being inside of it. Reverberation, explosive light. Ooh, I just had to walk away. You guys are making me do that for forever. Shadestalker cape. The sword actually did pretty well in there, weirdly enough, using Ergo Sum. Alright, I come back to you now. Eido's forehead crinkles with worry. Thank you for patrolling the prison once again, but I wish you had encountered Fikrul down there, if only to confirm his whereabouts. The combined efforts of House Light and Vanguard Scouts haven't been able to find Fikrul either. Elixni enclaves across the system continue to burn. My father's running out of time. We all are. No distractions. Withering Gaze. Another pinnacle drop for us. Might as well shove that into Ergo Sum, because it was doing pretty good work in there for us. Oh, he's not here. He's not hooked up. Where the hell is he? Uh-oh.
It pleases me to see you embrace the title of Slayer Baron. The dark ether of many scorns stain your armor. But against the dead, killing is not enough. It is clear that Fikrul seeks something within the prison of elders. What it is, we do not know. But I have a song in my blood. An intuition, which gives me fear. That it is a dangerous weapon from our past. A memory from a long-dead house, revived in darkness. Return to the prison, and stop the scorn from reviving that which should remain buried.
Yeah, I'm trying to think to myself, like, what's inside the prison that's worth taking at this point? I actually don't know. Because they even said, like, everything that's inside the prison has been picked clean and picked over many times over. And she's like, but it is a big prison, and it goes very deep, so who knows what is down there that Fikrul might want. That is a dangerous weapon from our past, a memory from a long-dead house, revived in darkness. What could it... I don't even know what it could be. Complete the mission, Captive Memories? It makes me think that Fikrul is... He's trying to resurrect, quote-unquote, something? I don't think so. Tonic of Songer's Tale, Tomb of Elders. Vintage Tomb of Elders weapon and Songer's Tale. I don't think... What dead house could they be trying to look for? Is Fikrul even that old? Like, because, like, when you're revived as a Scorn, it's kind of like being revived as a Guardian. You don't have a lot of your memories from your previous life. Maybe the Barons are different. Maybe before Fikrul was taken over and he became Fikrul, maybe he was in very old Elixni. I'm not too sure. Now we're playing, like, a specific mission for him. Locate Fikrul in the Tomb of Elders before he can bring his plans to fruition. Okay, we're just gonna assume we can find him somewhere down there. Let's say pyroelectric propellant. Let's take Nox Privalo, and then let's take our trusty Galahorn, because why not? I can see why Tomb of Elders would be fun. I always enjoyed the Coil. The Coil was a great way to farm for like materials and like golf balls and Ascendant Alloys, so if Prison of Elders can do the same thing, that'd be awesome. Although, I think there's only like 3 Splicer weapons that got reprived though, right? It was like Sonager's Tail, Ignition Code, and now Grid Skipper, and I think that's it. Oh, and Chroma Rush, but... Oh, Varix is here in person.
Fikrul is here, if anywhere. Scouts have found no den, no hollow he calls home. He seeks a weapon or a corpse, perhaps both. Barracks will search alongside you. Fikrul knows Guardians have faced hardship, trials in prison. He will not disappoint you by offering less, yes?
He's searching for a weapon or a corpse, maybe both? Are they referring to Skolas, the Kell of Kells from the House of Wolves? Like he's looking for his body to resurrect him for like a new leader of the Scorn? Like that, like he said they're looking for a corpse or a weapon. Or both? And the only corpse that I could think of that's inside the Prison of Elders worth taking would be Skolas, right? The old House of Wolves Baron, the Kell. Oh boy, if Skolas got resurrected in the Tomb of Elders as the new, what's it called? The new Kell for... Because, I mean, Fikrul, maybe he doesn't want to be Kell for his own house. Maybe he's looking for a good Kell. Because he wanted, what's his face? He wanted Crow to come back as Kell of Kells, and for Fikrul to be part of it too.
Great numbers.
Carrion feeders, hungry for Fikrul's power. Do not let them stop you.
Oh man, dude, if they resurrect Skolas, that'd be kind of badass, actually. Can Fikrul... Or no, Fikrul can raise the dead. Dead Elixni, and Skolas would be the only other Elixni of question worth bringing back to life. Ugh.
Out of the administrative systems. I cannot assist from here.
The local controls are old, prone to errors. There may yet be a way forward.
Escape the lockout. There's like a bunch of runes on the floor. Maybe we activate these runes in order? Hum resonates throughout the chamber. Maybe that one would be next. Well, there's a repeating pattern. I don't think there's a code here. I think we're just gonna open all the doors and see if one of these... Oh, it says the hum fades. Oh, and the doors reclose, so... Maybe there is a combo to it. Maybe we do follow this pattern on the floor.
An old failsafe prevents many doors from remaining open at once. We can force a reset, yes?
Yeah, there was a code on the floor. Okay.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Yes. Very strange. Mithrax is unsure of the source.
Is it...
Follow it, Guardian. Fikrul is waiting for us.
Is it music? Is the music the ambiance that we're hearing, like, they can hear it too? Dude, if they resurrect Skolas, dude, holy shit, that'd be boss as hell. Imagine him bringing back Skolas as a Scorn, and having him be the new house of, the new Kel for the House of Scorn, and then Fikrul's like his mage. Lockup, derelict prison of elders.
They shield the commander. Tear their essence from their flesh. Let their essence fuel your wrath.
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh crap, I gotta reload! I'm actually curious to see exactly what they're here for. He says that they hear something, that there's something unsettling. I wonder if this has anything to do with Vesper's Host, because I do know Vesper's Host is another of those weird mysteries where, like, the dungeon itself is being plagued by some sort of weird anomalous thing. Maybe that'll tie into this somehow? Not sure.
Fikrul could storm Europa and convert Elixir in their hundreds. Why is he here? What is he looking for?
Mithrax is music once again. Answers must be closed.
So the music we are hearing is not just ambient music. It's music that they are hearing as well, and that they're like, what is that noise? So even they hear music. It's weird, unsettling music. Like, what? Like, Elixir are not known for music or whatever. And even they're like, what is he looking for? What is he doing here?
We have found him, Mithrax.
More shields. You cannot escape us, Fikrul. You have him cornered, Guardian. Break him.
Caution, Guardian. Mithrax does not like this.
I don't like this either. He's in front of a giant, like, Prison of Elders, like, vault or whatever. Like there's a body inside of those things. They used to place high-value Prison of Elder targets inside of those little, captured vault things, right? Yeah!
Do you see it, Guardian?
Holy hell.
Memory of Reef Wars long ago. Years of hubris and bloodshed. The fallen House of Wolves, led by Skolas.
Hell yeah! They're bringing him back! He's like, screw this!
Song. A whirlwind dirge. A seeking song for the lost. But, Mithrax does not recognize the singer. The echo. It is the echo that sings to us, Guardian. Sings of Reese through our memories. It seeks an old strength. Strength to guide the scattered through a time of doubt and wrath. But it sees now how Fikrul wields its power. False life for an army of the slain, with those like Skolas for his pawns. The echo seeks another wielder. It demands one who is worthy.
Is it gonna abandon Fikrul and go with Skolas? Holy hell, what a baller move. You think Skolas or Fikrul is like the big bad for this season? It's actually Skolas who steals the echo from Fikrul, and he's like, because the echo, Skolas, Scorned Wolf. Oh boy, hell yes! I was like, a Prison of Elders, like, you gotta bring back the old big boss from this place. Oh my god, does he look different? Not really, he looks the same. So the fallen, the echo is some sort of, he said it's some sort of fallen, it's singing a song of like the fallen, like a lament, like some sort of like lament song about something similar to the, like it's like a song or a poem reminiscent of the whirlwind from when they had to abandon their home world. And they're saying that, like, I don't recognize the singer, it's somebody's voice, but the echo is calling to the fallen, looking for someone worthy of wielding its strength. And we thought it was Fikrul initially, but it sounds like it might be going back to Skolas, actually. Does he look different? Oh, he has, like, weird, like, Scorn armor. It's just like his helmet and, like, the horns on his back that are the same, but he looks like a fallen baron. Holy hell, this is so cool. I called it, and I was like, is it Skolas? Like, what else is worth taking from in here? Of course it would be Skolas. Skolas' dead body is still inside the prison. He could be a worthy Kel for the Scorn. Holy hell. If anyone is worthy of being a Scorn Kel, and if I was gonna say, if Uldren doesn't want it, this would be, like, the next best thing. Hopefully Skolas is not a one-off. I hope he's, like, not just a boss fight for this little section. This is such a baller callback to Destiny 1, dude. Holy hell, he looks so cool, too. I don't think Skolas ever talked in the first game, so there's no voice actor associated with him, unfortunately. He was just kind of like a Kell of prominence from the first game. Sola summons his wolves to devour your light. Hive Revenant? Oh. A Revenant has been slain, but wait, where is his totem? Totems aren't coming out, so maybe they don't need totems. Devouring Essence? Oh, that kind of makes sense! Because he did have that thing in the last game where, like, if you didn't pass this debuff back and forth between your fire team, it would eventually kill you like a thorn poison debuff. Alright, just go ballistic on him. Oh, I would like him to run away. He runs away. I don't want Skolas to be a one-off. This is so cool. I like the idea of like it abandoning Fikrul and Skolas being the new Thorn, or the new Baron for the House of Scorn. He's dead. Oh, but he's coming back to life. Ha ha!
Fikrul escapes with Skolas at his side.
What a baller move.
You will answer for this failure.
Not failure, Mithrax. We have learned much of the Echo. Fikrul's power rests uneasily in his grasp. There is hope here, Guardian. Let us report to Eido.
Oh my god, I have a big smile on my face. I was like, holy crap, it's Fikrul! Or it's Skolas too! Oh my god. Yeah, he could make a pretty good weapon for him, because everyone, like, all of the old houses know who Skolas the Rabid Wolf is. He used to be the self-proclaimed Kell of Kells. Being brought back to life by Fikrul, it's a rallying cry for everyone who wants to form, because Fikrul, I mean, not Fikrul, but Skolas was, like, the big Kell of Kells. He was one of the ones that, like, reclaimed the title, and he had, like, prominence that went with it. Like, people knew who he was. So I wouldn't be surprised if people start bending their knee to Skolas and to Fikrul in return. I'm like, holy heck, that is so cool. I was like, oh my god, it's like it dawned on me, it's like, what is left in the Prison of Elders? Like, there's nothing here. It's an empty tomb. All of the cool loot we would have, you know, scavenged it in the first game, and then between the first game and the second game when, you know, Forsaken took place, everyone of prominence who might have died inside the Prison of Elders is dead, so what else is left here? And it was like, who else is, like, what else could be here? And I was like, oh my god, Skolas is here! Oh my god. And I was like, Skolas, the old Kell of Kells. And again, it would be cool if Fikrul was, like, the frickin' mage to Skolas's, like, Kell. Like, or to his king. So maybe he, like, since Uldren doesn't want, or not since Uldren, since Crow doesn't want any part of being his Kell, Fikrul is like, alright, I'll find myself a different Kell, and I'll resurrect the only one left of prominence. That's so cool. Like, holy hell. Amazing.
Incredible. The alive? And so is Skolas. My father told me many stories about him. Few good. If the Echo reached out to you, actually communicated using that song from Old Reese, Varix recognized it. Eramis might too. She's nearly as old as he is. She remembers Old Reese. If there's anyone who can reach out to the Echo, help us call it away from Fikrul. Guardian, we have to free Eramis. I know it's a lot to ask, but look, it'll be easy. I have a Golden Age relic that I think Spider will like. A kind of scroll with many vibrant illustrations. Spider has all kinds of useful devices. I bet people ask him for help breaking.
Oh, come on.
I can't wait any longer. And I know this is the right call. But if it isn't, tell Crow I'm really sorry.
Now, I feel like this is a callback to a different season where one of the people, like one of the prominent characters from the season was going against what somebody told them was a bad idea, which was going against the Vanguard and going behind their back and doing something they thought was right, and then it backfired. You want to know who figured that out or who that was? That was Crow when it came to season of, like, the Risen or whatever, when he killed the Scion, like, commander who was interrogating the Lucen Hive, because he's like, it's the right thing to do, and you went behind everyone's backs, and you made, like, Saladin take the blame for you, and I feel like this is what's about to happen again with Eido. She's taking a huge risk into trying to convince Spider to break Eramis out, because I don't know if she'll abandon us and immediately leave, because she doesn't have a reason to, but, I mean, you don't want to go behind Crow's back, like, he's the Hunter Vanguard, you're undermining his authority. Comic book, new step, speak with the Spider at the holo projector in the last, like, he's the Vanguard, the Hunter Vanguard, and his position is new, and if you're going behind his back this early on, you kind of undermine his authority, people can break the rules, and he'd have to enforce, like, discipline in order to make it so that no one else can do this. People just can't go behind the Vanguard leaders' backs and do what they think is right.
So Scribe Eido wants to organize a prison break. I never thought she'd have the claws to defy the Vanguard. Maybe my mentorship is finally sinking in. Still, damn foolish if you ask me. Eramis was never an earner. Did nothing but spend for all those years. Ether, lives, weapons, all wasted. In time, she'll spend Eido's goodwill, too. Mark my words.
Yeah, even Spider's like, nah.
But business is business. I see you have my payment. Check your console. I left what you'll need to open the cell. Just don't let the Praxics catch you with it. They might confuse it for the one that went missing from their vault. Now go. Let Eramis and Fikrul tear each other apart. Just don't let anything happen to our little Eido. Eh?
I mean, we'll do our best, but even even Spider's like, I kind of don't like this, because, yeah, she's going to waste the goodwill that she's been building up by doing something behind everyone's backs and what everyone thinks is dangerous just because she wants to save her dad. But like, what's more important here, right? Is it, like, saving Mithrax, or is it, you know, keeping the House of Light and the House of Salvation together? And I'm just like, yeah, like, it would suck to see Mithrax die, obviously, but I'm like, but like the goodwill that the Elixni have built up with everybody could be wasted for something so stupid. Pocket EMP pilfered from the Praxic order. This device can disable electronic devices such as handcuffs and cell doors. It's now or never. Time to break Eramis out of the cell. Use the pocket EMP and Eramis' cell doors to disable the barrier as well as her cuffs. And tell her what? To have her try to call to the Echo? Dude, it's such a stupid idea. Because Fikrul with the Echo is bad enough, because he just resurrected Skolas to fight by his side. But Eramis with the Echo, because she's gonna call to the Echo too, and the Echo is looking for, like, a strong enough Kell to like be be its wielder or whatever. It's a really weird artifact. Unlike the Echo of Command, this thing, I don't even know what this thing is called anymore. The Echo of Reese or whatever. It's looking for someone strong enough to wield it. And we are all... Eido is banking that Eramis for somehow, like... You're banking on Eramis letting you... having her call to the Echo for it to come to her and give her the power of the Echo. It is so stupid. And you're just gonna assume that she's gonna be willing to help afterwards too. Oh my god.
Guess Eido talked you into it, huh?
Yeah, he knew. Of course he knew.
I have seen more competent escape attempts from hatchlings.
It's not the Guardian's fault. I figured Eido wasn't going to let this go.
And now, back to my cell? Or have I spent your patience at last?
I'll make you a deal. You don't do anything stupid, and in exchange, I won't tell the rest of the Vanguard that their Golden Guardian set you loose.
I can make one mistake.
And we all agree to pretend Ikora doesn't already know.
You are not serious.
Eido thinks you're still capable of doing the right thing.
She is naive.
I'd say hopeful. Maybe. Eido's convinced you can help us figure out how to stop Fikrul. Fact is, we could use some help. So, I'm choosing to put a little faith in you at the moment. As far as the city's concerned, Eramis is missing. I'll handle it. Just don't let me regret it. I'm counting on you here, Guardian.
I got it, brother. We got this.
Eramis.
Yeah, like she's one of the only ones old enough to remember what life is like on Reese, and maybe one of the only ones...
Insufferable fool. And now, I am at your mercy. For the sake of discretion, let us part ways here. I will contact you once I reach Eido's coordinates.
It's like, we don't need to tell you how bad things are right now, because Fikrul has the Echo of Command, or the Echo of Reese, is what I'm calling it. And he has Skolas at his side, which is not good either. You're one of the only ones old enough and maybe strong enough to call to the Echo to come have it fight for us in order to beat the Scorn, and then we're just assuming Eramis will give up the Echo willingly afterwards, which is a big if. Or a big stretch. I doubt it. And again, everyone's like, they just assumed that you are willing to help out. Do not make me regret having you come and help us. It's like, Eido has a lot of faith in you, and she trusts, like, yeah, she's naive. Like, yeah, but she believes you are capable of doing the right thing. Like, don't disappoint Eido. Come on, man. She believes that you would want to do the right thing, and that you're capable of doing the right thing. Please don't crush her hopes on that. She wants you to be good. Like, she knows you can be good, because you guys have conversations that made it seem like you are somewhat remorseful about the whole situation we've been going through. Alright, let's keep going. This is going to be a long episode, by the way, because we're just doing all of Act 2, all of the Act 2 content right now. Alright, your stupid friend is out. I'm so glad you didn't get thrown into jail, too. Eido gives you oh, she gives us a quick hug as you approach. I heard everything from Eramis. I'll get her somewhere safe and hidden within the city. She looks down at her hands for a moment. I think I've been too hard on Crow. We need to back in the field, but we've taken the burden off my mind. Thank you for your help. She squints happily. It's another curated role. Noxious Inventor or whatever. I'm glad we're getting pinnacle drops finally, because we need to upgrade a lot of our weapons. Oh, is that it for Act 2? Oh, that is end of Act 2. Okay, so that is it. We are done with Act 2 again. Does Mithrax have anything to say this time around? Not really. Eido and... What's-her-face? Eido and Eramis are going to work together to try to figure out how to get the Echo away from Fikrul, and maybe at the same time try to help her father. And there's basically all these minor fieldworks left to be done. Like they're part of the story content, but I don't think we're going to do an episode of just the minor fieldwork. They do provide context and a little bit of extra story stuff for it, but I don't know if we're necessarily going to show that on the channel, guys, just because the last time we tried doing this, all the audio was bugged. They said they fixed it, but, I mean, most of it's going to be hard to follow along since we lost a lot of it with the audio bugs from the last couple of playthroughs. Hold on. Unclaimed rewards. Complete part 1 of Act 2 Grave Robber. Defeat bosses of the Tomb of Elders. Is Act 2? Is that it for Act 2? Quests. Oh, that is. Okay, so it really is over. So complete episode Revenant Act 2 Grave Robber. Okay. Complete Lapse in the Tomb of Elders, and then Tonics, which is like discover all volatile tonics in the tomb. Okay, so that's everything. I was hoping that we'd have like a final message from either what's it called? Mithrax, but I don't think there's anything there. Did we get a weekly terminal message from the last time we were here? I don't think we did. I'm just gonna check over here in the helm, because this is technically the helm still. Weekly terminal messages here? Nope. Here? Nope. Okay, well that is it. That's it for Act 2. I mean, it was a long-ish episode for sure. We got some crazy cool revelations that I'm all for. We got the reintroduction of some old favorites from previous episodes. We also had an opportunity to, you know, progress the story a little bit. And yeah, they raised the stakes. I mean, I'm super stoked now. I mean, this feels way more complete than episode Echoes ever did. Holy hell, like, I'm way more stoked for what's happening now. There's a lot could potentially happen in the next act for sure, because we have to deal with Fikrul, we have to deal with Skolas, Eramis has to come full circle, whatever's going to happen with Mithrax has to come full circle too. I don't know if the Vesper Host dungeon is going to have anything to do with what's going to be happening as well, if there's some weird tie-in to that as well. We did a lot of stuff for Vesper's Host with Spider, but I don't think that it's some weirdness happening on that station as well. Some sort of weird third party is also there, causing weirdness to happen. So, ooh, it's gonna be a lot, guys. It's gonna be a lot. I don't really have a lot to say here. My mind is just swimming in.
Next time I visit the reef.
My mind is just swimming in the possibilities of what this could mean. Man, whew, it's good. I'm just happy to see Skolas back because he's like one of the powerhouses from the first game. Goodness, I mean, he doesn't have paracausality anymore. Maybe he's imbued with a little bit of it since he's a Revenant Scorn now, with the ability to resurrect. And they made it seem like during the cutscene that Skolas is calling to Fikrul's Echo, and he might steal it from him somehow. So we have to steal it from them before Skolas has a chance to take it from Fikrul. That'd be crazy. Man, I don't know what to think, guys. It's just a lot to process right now. I mean, if you enjoyed this episode for all of Act 2, be sure to leave a like down below, and be sure to subscribe. I don't know if they're going to introduce that exotic quest in this episode. I think they said they weren't going to. They're saving that for episode 3. Or Act 3, I guess. Was that as big a shock to you as it was to me? I didn't get spoiled by anybody earlier in the week or whatever. I mean, that crap was intense. I was like, oh my god, Skolas! I love it. I love when, like, big plot points dawn on me and they prove to be right, and I'm like, oh my god, I am so smart. I love just being able to think that far ahead. And yeah, be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed this episode, and be sure to subscribe because we'll be doing more Destiny when it eventually comes around. We'll probably do an episode of the Iron Banner. We'll probably do an episode of the Exotic Mission when that eventually comes out. Working on They Are Billions in the background. Working on World War Z, weirdly enough, if you guys are interested in that. Working on... I think I want to get back into Master Duel when I can to play some of the single-player stuff for that. No games on the horizon that I'm really looking forward to. Well, no, I take that back. So there are a couple games that we will be doing as time goes on and we get closer to those release dates. I think the next game we might be working on is Marvel Rivals. I used to be really big into League of Legends, and then when I eventually gave that up, I actually got into Overwatch a lot for a good bit of time. And then I dropped that as well. But I mean, if Marvel Rivals is anything like Overwatch, I think that'll be for a good time as well. So I'm kind of happy to play that when that comes out. Don't know if that'll be a single-player game or if it'll all be multiplayer only. I'm hoping there's some sort of single-player component, but we'll see. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I mean, I'm gonna jump back in and go just grind now. And we will catch you guys all in the next one.